Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Z-Dog coming to you. And we're going to do a little gameplay here. Just doing our nightly gameplay. I got to figure out what it was that I did wrong. I don't know if you're like me, you're having trouble ranking your characters up so much that they're practically invincible against enemies. So here's what I know. I'm going to talk about that for just a minute. Lately, the gameplay has been a little bit on the slow side, guys. Now, my goal this past week has been to grind it out the best I could to get to level 500, and that took about 4 days from where I was at. I thought it would take about a day, but I was wrong. Yeah, we're not going to the Elder Rift. Okay, so I want to show you something. Go in here, go to the armor. Okay, so strength is good. Combat rating is 37.5. That's okay, but it's not good at all. That means your strength, I even got strength of 80, which is even worse. And that's because of the characters, I think. But we need to be able to have resistance against the enemy's attack so that we can attack it or them without losing our life. Armor, being armor, is important to have. Now, it doesn't seem like any of this is doing me any good. And to be honest with you guys, there's 2 sets of this stuff, by the way. All this extra stuff in here, guys. And it's important to level this stuff up. The higher rank that you are, when it comes to like the armor or the pants or whatever, shield, the weapon, the higher rank you are on that, the greater strength you're going to have. And the more resistance you're going to have against the enemies. Because you're thinking the enemy has a combat rating that's set by the game designer, and it is way more powerful. How I can prove that's a fact is if you go to Path of Blood, you'll notice that each level has a boss, and you must have a combat rating that is equal to or greater than that boss. So if you're like in Hell 1, 2, 3, or Infernal 1, 2, 3, then you need to realize that every enemy that's in each one of those has a combat rating equal to or greater than you. And so we have to increase all of our ratings when it comes to armor and the weapons and everything else. And now let me tell you what, 16 and 17 are really, really good. Let me pull this up. Where am I at? 17. Yeah, okay. Where was I at the other day? I'll pull this up in another section off of this. But you want to make sure that your intelligence is great, your fortitude is great, your vitality, and your willpower. But strength is important as well. And I'm not exactly sure where you get your strength at yet. I'm still learning that part. I am a rank 4 in this, by the way. That's not bad. That's because I've actually played it. Now, if you come over here to your... These are miscellaneous items like your rings, your bracelet, a necklace, a belt, your boots, your gloves. All this stuff literally has powers to it, and increasing the gem values in this is important. Each gem has a certain level to it, and as it sits right now, the item itself has a level, but the gems themselves have a level. So having a strong item and having a strong gem are two of the most important things. See, they're very different, but they go together and work together to make you stronger and better. Now, earlier this year, when I came back to the game, I was told by the clan leader that allowed me to come back in. Thank you very much to that, guys. Um, they had told me that there was an upgrade to the game to where the game designer actually changed the format in which it didn't allow you to be at the level that you originally was. Matter of fact, you have practically had to start it all over. So I was able to go from, I think they started me off at level 60, and I had to go all the way back. I had to start at Hell 1 and go all the way up back to Infernal 3. Now I am tested at Infernal 3, but my equivalency is actually a Hell 1. Now I can play on Hell 3, but as soon as somebody hits me with a weapon, I'm dead instantly. There is no like getting a shot off, and if I try to attack somebody, it's no good. You can increase your levels by going into the raids where you go up against the bosses in uh, the portal, demonic portal, and you can increase your levels that way. But just because you can make it to a higher level doesn't mean that your combat rating is equal to that. See, it doesn't matter. Your combat rating has to be equal. So it's very important. Now, they made it practically impossible to get your combat rating up. Nearly impossible because each one of your gems has to be leveled up to a certain one. I believe I have one of my gems is almost a level 7 on my bracelet. I think it is. No, it's on this. My gem is at a level right now, rank 4. And then that's not it then, is it? There it is. Rank 6 ruby. That's where I'm at right now. A ranked 6 ruby. Which means I actually am almost ready to go over to a level 7, which will be a triangle shaped gem. These are precious cut stones, have more value, obviously has more strength. Very important to know each one of your ranks. It is almost impossible. Oh, I have a rank 6 over here as well. Almost impossible to rank it all the way up where you need it because of how they got it set. But your gems have to be ranked up in order to increase your scope for your damage, your life, your combat rating. And whenever I'm doing when I'm testing out weapons or I'm trying to place a weapon or an armor or anything, the only thing that I look at, I don't look at anything else. I look at combat rating. How is this weapon going to increase my combat rating? Because when it comes down to it, combat ratings is what's going to count in the long run, okay? It might be a lesser weapon by number, but whenever it combines with the usage, that the points that you've racked up with that particular weapon and everything else, then that combat rating may say, hey, look, you're going up 50%. Or you're going to go up 75% or 35% or 25%, 15%. Now you need to look at that, how much greater it is. Anything is always better as long as it's on the plus side for the combat rating. Let me pull this up now that I can do that. I want to see if I can't pull this up. I got a level 17. That is obviously not what I want. So let me see something. Okay, so I do have some gems. And it's good to not always sell all your gems, by the way. Having these are also important too. Gold or better is always the best because it gives you a lot. Now, it's always good to have all this stuff. Check all your things out. Make sure that they're all usable. It says you can switch loadouts at any time. No active familiar. Okay. I think you can identify. Now, for any of you that know anything about it, having platinum is one of the best ways to go and buy the stuff that you need. Seriously, having platinum is the best way. But here's a problem. This platinum is expensive, and you need these in order to buy the platinum. Eternal orbs. So how can you get platinum? Well, most people go over there to the king's treasurer and they sell their gems and other stuff that they have available to get the platinum. And it is good. Now, estimated to rank up one gem to where you need it to be level 6, you're going to need about 50 of one particular gem. 50 of that one particular gem. So if it's rubies, you need 50 rubies so that you can consistently rank the item up all the way to that. You'll need 3 set rubies or 3 set of the any other gem combined to make it level 6, and then 3 of that particular set cut ruby or gem to make it level 7, and then you'll need 3 or 4, however that works, once you get up to level 7. It's crazy. Now, if you want to know the best place to get gems without buying them, it is over here, guys. Let me show you on the map. Follow the map. Follow the map. We're going to go look at my little dot. Look at my little dot. I'm going to walk around, walk around. I am playing on Infernal 2 right now. I just now at level 500 made it to be able to do that. Alright, so I am downstairs, down here. Now, right here, the gates of the Abyssal Verge is one of the greatest places that you can literally go. This will give you 2 to 4 gems upon reaching 750 or 1,000. And it's not going to be easy because you're combating the enemies. And the shadows will literally catch up to you because they move fast. The gates of Erebon are very, very good. All you do is you go inside, you run around and open up treasure chest boxes. It only has 6 levels to it that I have seen. I've not gone past 6 yet that I know of. But at level 6, it gives you the option to open up the big chest. And it will hand you out 2 to 4 gems upon completing this. Whether you make it out or not, you will get 2 to 4 based on what level. If you're level 5, you'll get 2 gems. If you make it to level 6 and you complete it, you will get 4 gems. You'll also get these things down here. Let me show you. Abyssal Essence. The Abyssal Essence is a... let me show you. I think I could find that actually. Let me see. Maybe it's not here. Here it is. This is an Abyssal Essence. You need 10 of these, but each time you complete, you'll get a little treasure box at the end of it, and then you'll get one of these. But you have to, you literally have to reach level 5 on the Erebon, or level 750 and complete it in the Verge. So that's actually really cool. And then once you get all 10 of them, you come back over here and it'll show you, right now I got 8 of 10, so I need 2 more than the Abyssal Essence. I can turn it in and I'll get treasure and loot and a gem. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So it's very important. Now, I'll show you where I'm at. Most people know who this is. This is Carson. Okay. Most people know him as Kane. Yeah, Kane's workshop. Alright, so I went inside there, went downstairs in the back part. Now, the King's Treasurer is down here. This is about the best place to get gems. You can go on there if you got enough. You can go in here, click on an item that you need, scroll through there, see who's got what. Like this person has 8, that person has 2 of them, that person has 3 of them. This person here has 93, and each one they're 226 platinums per gem. You can search the gem. Just type like ruby, which is actually something that most people don't actually use a lot of. I have a hard time selling rubies. I sold some a while back and I really shouldn't have. Should have kept them. Alright, so we got rubies. You got your basic ruby. You got your rank 3 rubies. You got your rank 5 rubies. Rank 2s. Rank 4s. And see, this person, like, you can go down through, like, this person has 1, 2, this guy has 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. This person has 16 of them. They're 4,050 per ruby. But like I said, if you want them, you got to have them. And it said it'll tell you how many is available. There's over 100 plus rubies available all together in all of this. So that's really, really good. To get platinum, you could literally sell all kinds of stuff in here. You could sell this. You could sell these if you really wanted to. You could sell those. What are those? I don't even know what those are. And then armors, which I don't even think you can sell armor. So that's what you got. That's how you get this stuff, guys. And I'm telling you, it's really, really interesting. You got legendary gems. Having a legendary gem that's high ranking, most people, when they get in there, guys, this helps your armor and everything go up. Your legendary gems. That's what they're made for. Your armors, your weapons, your helmets, your shields, your pants, everything. But your legendary gems help you in rank. Read what each one of these will do for you before you attach them. You can see that by the stars. The stars are what you need to watch for. Now, like I said, if you want one, it's going to cost you platinum. You got to go in. You got to be able to purchase platinum, which means that you got to buy the orbs, which is really ridiculous. But all the gems that are available, we got the name of the gems, rubies right there. Yep. Oh, yeah, I need a few of those. Yeah, I love the sapphires. Aquamarine. And then your ruins, there are all kinds of ruins. Look, see, you got high-leveled ruins. High-level ruins. And they're all out of stock. Well, except for a couple. And they cost. They're not cheap. I mean, look at that. Almost 100,000, man. Okay, then you got your skill stones. Now, if you're going to be a necromancer, this is what you got to be careful of what you got here. I have some skill stones that I don't even use because I don't use these particular things, but this is all that's available for necromancer. I can literally go through here and find what I need to increase the and then I think I can like part one together, I think. But I am a necromancer in here in the game, so that's good. Then you got familiars. I mean, people build their familiars. I could build a lot of these things, and people just don't buy them very much. Okay. And then the terror essence. So that should be a help to you guys. Now, another thing that you need to realize, and I don't know if this works on all of the platform or just part of it. But coming over here and playing this, not Purging the Depths, but Defense of the Kranger. Defense of that is really important because it increases your skills. Now, you need to go to your Hell Quarry. Increasing your Hell Quarry increases battle ratings for whenever you're going into the demonic portal. It's important to be at a high level. And right now I'm at level 49, and I don't know if I have anything in here. I don't have any extra demonic. These things right here, they'll pop up. You should have a whole bunch of them. The more you do the portals, demonic portal, you'll collect these inside. It'll be part of the stuff that drops out. And then you'll upgrade these, each and every one of them. You'll upgrade it. And then whatever's left over, you turn it into what you need to. Well, I'm 500, so I actually just need 500 more, really. And then you turn them into these little blood orbs, which allows you to increase by level. And that's important, guys. It's really, really important. Now, if you're not upgrading everything, you guys are really, really going to have some difficulties. Anybody, really. Now I want to take you one more place, and I know that there's more I could show you. Here is another place. Having your spells. Most people don't pay no attention to their spells. If you're like me at the beginning, you just saw, oh, I got a whole bunch of these spells. I don't know what to do with them. I'll just turn them in for cash, right? Well, these actually individually have power for whenever you go in and battle. Specific ones for what you're using. Okay? Look, these are called simple charms. It tells you what you have. So those are interesting. You got to learn how to put those together to piece a part of your thing out, and it will look like it'll look like this once you got it all put together. Now there are a few of these that I really there's only 2 that are actually active, but I need more. I wish that I could go in there and just like piece it together however I want to piece it, but it is active. This tells you your strength. I really need to level things up. It takes so much, guys. It does. This is how you do it. And then if you want to get, we are entitled to, I believe, 10 gems a week. And you just come up here to the Hilch Trader. This is where else you can get your gems. It's very important. You go to all of the tunnels when they appear. You come in here, come all the way down here to the gems. Bam, bam, bam. I got 4 of these, so it cost me 800, and I've been trying to work on these, so I want to make sure I buy them, and then I can come back tomorrow and get the same ones again. That's really, really important, guys. Now, you also, in order to upgrade and increase your battle ratings, and I'm sorry that this video takes so long, but the game is very complex, because they don't make it easy for you, and they don't give you a whole lot of instructions on this. You come over here and let's go to service. Now I want you to see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to get rid of these things because I don't need them. You'll see down here the results is that I'm going to end up with 6 of these Inferno orbs, and then I'm going to have a couple of these blood orbs over here, but this is for the armor particularly. I'm going to turn that in. All right. Most people don't know that when you want to upgrade an item, and let's say I want to upgrade this, it'll tell you what you need, and I'll tell you where to get it. Most people don't know. They think they're just gameplay. You need to have scrap materials, and you can get that simply by defeating your enemies. I mean, literally, because you're just going to pick up all the scrap materials, you're going to turn it in to the craftsman, and he's going to give you this back in return. You also need enchanted dust. Now, enchanted dust is very important to have, and I'll show you something else that you're going to need here in a minute. You're also going to need this. This is always important. This is that red one that you saw. When this increases in value... Oh, really? We're not going to go that route. I want to find out what I'm doing here. Oh, I ain't got nothing in there. Curse purifying, huh? Well, we're not going to worry about that. So, if you want to get these things, The Hiltz Trader does offer them. You can come over here to the shop and you can find all of your stuff that you need. Now, you're going to sell a certain amount of something in order to get any of this. Now, the agmatic crystal is important to have, and it costs you a whole bunch of stuff. It'll tell you to buy it, to buy X amount, how many. This is what it's going to cost you. And you'll find everything that you need. The bulging dust is also important to have to be able to upgrade everything. These cryptic crystals are important to have. But try not to go further than what you need. These things are important to have as well. These stones are very important to have. You can always attach them to your equipment. This is where you shop for it, guys. So if you're curious how that works and why maybe your gameplay is so slow, why you go into battle and like, oh my goodness, that guy hit me like one time and I died. I can't, and then you're like, I got to play more games. This is getting frustrating. Well, I'm telling you, this is how you do it. You can also come on over here to the shop, guys, and go under currency. This is your currency inside the game. So you use this, and you can buy that other stuff. Materials. These are more of those things. You can get these through the orbs. Services, cosmetics. You can get these with your orbs as well. A lot of people, that's what they do. They go in there, they buy a whole bunch of them orbs, and then they go and they get all that. And then your featured stuff. You can let me see this. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So your battle pass gives you some of it. Others don't. They have a whole bunch to choose from here. Gives you a whole bunch of you never know exactly how much you get, really, I don't think, but you get a free amount, and it's not much. This is what they give you on your daily reward, and it's not a lot. It takes a lot. So be sure to do everything that you can to upgrade your materials, your gems, your legendary stones, your equipment, and everything, so that whenever you go in, your combat rating and your life and everything else and your intelligence, all of it goes up. Your strength and your power and everything, because you want it to be as strong as possible. And when you're going in, make sure you understand that you can socket ruins, auxiliary gems, which is the secondary gems. You can upgrade the item, you can upgrade the gems. Put the strongest gems that you possibly can, and do your research on all of it. I need to go through here and redo a few of them, but that's okay. I will get that figured out eventually. As a necromancer, this is really, really tough. So I am Z-Dog. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe to the channel as I play other games other than just this.